Hi, Math E Lesson 20, this is a test. So go ahead and take out a piece of lined paper. You're going to write decimal numbers on your lined paper. How many places do you show after the decimal point for tenths? For tenths is 1. You show 1 after the decimal point for tenths. Sorry, my marker is dying. For hundredths, you show 2 points after the decimal. For thousandths, you show 3 points after the decimal. Okay? I am going to read you some numbers. Even on your test, on your textbook pages, it gives you this section right here. Write the decimals. Decimal numbers your teacher describes. So I'm going to say the decimal number and you are going to write them down, okay? So value A, ready for A? 4 1/10. 4 1/10. You're gonna write that for numeral A. Go ahead and write a B and then write 4 1/1000. 4 1/1000. Value C, 6 2/100. 6 2/100. Remember, when I say the number, and if I say hundredths or thousands or ones or tens, make sure that that number is in that column, okay? So you might have to move it all the way over to the end to put it in the hundreds column and then put a 0 in front of it. All right, value D, 15 hundredths. 15 hundredths. Value C, 15 hundredths for D. E, 4 tenths. 4 tenths. Value F, 15 thousandths. 15 thousandths. Here's one more clue. If I do not say the word and in one of these numbers, that means it doesn't start until after the decimal, okay? You're gonna go ahead to your workbook page or to your textbook page, find part 1. You are going to write the fractions, okay? For part 2, copy the problems. You can work them all the way they are written. So only copy the problems that you can work the way they are written. Remember, when you multiply multiplying fractions, you can just multiply straight across. When you're adding or subtracting fractions, the bottom numbers have to be the same or you can't solve them. Part 3, multiplication problems. Remember, you start all the way to the right. Part 4, for each problem, make a number family. Write your work and answer the problem to the question. So our number families where we kind of were writing the numbers as they came up, and if they got more, you would add. If they got less or lost some, you would subtract. Problem 5, for each item, write the pair of equivalent fractions. Figure out if your fraction, the fraction of 1 you multiply by and complete the fraction, the work. So you're coming up with the 2 fractions and then times and then a blank in the middle, and you have to work backwards to be able to figure out the top and bottom to that fraction. Part 6, copy and complete the table. Part 7, write the fraction for each description. Part 8, copy and work each problem. Write it as a mixed number. Number 9, or part 9, answer each question on the table. 10, you can use the calculator. You are going to rewrite the fraction as a division problem. And part 11, copy and work the problem below. Check your work by writing a subtraction problem and the answer. Go ahead and complete that When you are finished, don't forget to submit to your teacher.